According to a report by Spanish publication Sport, Real Madrid will be closely tracking several players at the ongoing 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. One of these is explosive Canadian superstar Alphonso Davies, who they have long admired and could try to lure him in as a left-back successor to Ferland Mendy. Los Blancos are unsure whether to extend or sell the current left-back Mendy, having largely been unconvinced by his performances and attributes going forward. The report adds that Davies is rated at a staggering €70 million. Given that his contract with Bayern continues until 2025, Real Madrid could struggle to bring Bayern to the negotiating table for their prized asset. Bukayo Saka is set to agree a new deal with Arsenal that is set to see his current wage of £70,000 a week be tripled, according to the Daily Mail. Gunners are keen on tying down the England star whose current contract runs down in 2024. Arsenal are reportedly in talks with Palmeiras over a potential winter swoop for 21-year-old defensive midfielder Danilo. The highly coveted Brazilian midfielder was subject of heavy transfer interest from the Gunners back in the summer, with Mikel Arteta scouring the market for a defensive-minded central midfielder to provide backup and competition to Thomas Partey. It seems the Palmeiras wonderkid has remained a priority for Premier League leaders. According to ESPN, Arsenal are in the hunt to sign Danilo and could acquire him for a reduced €24 million transfer fee. However, the North London Giants may face stiff competition from Ajax and Monaco. Manchester United have confirmed Cristiano Ronaldo's exit from the club with immediate effect after mutually agreeing to terminate his contract. The Red Devils were said to be exploring ways to terminate Cristiano Ronaldo's contract at the club following his controversial tell-all interview with Piers Morgan, where he lashed out at his manager, former teammates, and the owners of the club. The 37-year-old Portuguese striker returned to Old Trafford in the summer of 2021 and has expressed a desire to leave the club since last summer after the club failed to secure Champions League football despite him having a decent individual season. The much-publicized and heavily critiqued soap opera has finally come to a close, with United announcing the release of the global football icon. Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United have parted ways by mutual consent, and the Portuguese is on the lookout for a new club. According to Spanish outlet Marca, Ronaldo is torn between a January move to Newcastle and Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr, as those are the only clubs likely to meet his £520,000 a week wage. According to Calcio Mercato, Manchester United are interested in signing for Poland and Juventus shot-stopper Wojciech Szczesny to replace long-serving stopper David De Gea as they look to revamp their goalkeeping department. With the Spaniard in the final year of his contract, the Red Devils are at risk of losing current number 1 De Gea on a free transfer next year. United do hold a one-year option on his deal, but the club could be looking to take a different route by parting ways with one of their top wage earners. France defender Lucas Hernandez limped off injured in their opening game of the 2022 World Cup against Australia. Deschamps released a statement following the diagnosis saying, "Like the whole group, I am extremely sorry for Lucas. We are losing an important element. Lucas is a warrior and I have no doubt that he will do everything to get back to the fore." Wayne Rooney said that Cristiano Ronaldo had no other choice but to leave Manchester United amid a tumultuous stretch for the Portugal player. "Am I surprised? No," said Rooney to Sports 18. "There was no other choice, but that's a shame because he's been a fantastic servant to the club. I wish him the best wherever he goes." Saudi Arabia's King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud announced a public holiday following a World Cup victory over Argentina on Tuesday. The holiday means all employees, both in public and private sectors, will have the day off from work, while students up and down the country will not have to attend lessons. Belgium coach Roberto Martinez has confirmed that striker Romelu Lukaku will not be fit enough to feature in their opener against Canada on Wednesday. He is making progress, but to see him 100% healed will take time, Martinez said on Lukaku. "We are sticking to the schedule. I don't think he will be fit to play the first World Cup match from the first minute. At this point, we have the feeling that Lukaku could be ready for the second half of the competition." Lionel Messi has urged his teammates to be united than ever and wants no excuses after a shock defeat to Saudi Arabia. "There are no excuses. We have to be more united than ever. This group is strong and has shown it. It's a situation we haven't gone through in a long time. Now we have to show that this is a real group," he told reporters after the loss. "It's a very hard blow for everyone. We didn't expect to start like this. Things happen for a reason. We have to prepare for what's coming. We have to win and it depends on us." Argentina lost their opening game of the 2022 World Cup at the hands of Saudi Arabia, ending a 36-game unbeaten streak. The result has come as a complete shock to everyone in world football. Not only was Argentina's 36-game unbeaten streak brought to a screeching halt, but several unwanted records were equaled as well. It was the first time since 1958 against Germany that Argentina have lost a World Cup match after scoring the first goal, and also the first time since 1930 they have lost a World Cup match when leading at halftime. According to a report from Italian outlet Calciomercato, Liverpool are interested in signing Cody Gakpo from PSV Eindhoven, and have made contact with the Dutch outfit over a potential transfer deal for the World Cup star, who is also wanted by Manchester United. The speedy winger grabbed the spotlight following his exploits in Netherlands' 2-0 win over Senegal in their World Cup opener, where he broke the deadlock in the 84th minute with a brave-headed goal to round off a fantastic World Cup debut outing. The report also adds that the Premier League duo have been informed that the prolific attacker it would cost €45 to €50 million to sign him in January after the Dutchman's sensational start to the current season that has seen him rack up 13 goals and 17 assists in just 24 appearances across all competition for PSV. According to Sport, Barcelona and Real Madrid are keeping a close eye on the contract situation of Borussia Dortmund's prodigious German striker Youssoufa Moukoko, and could battle it out for a Bosman transfer next summer. The 18-year-old, who is poised to make his World Cup debut for Germany, has piqued the interest of a number of clubs from across the continent due to the fact that his contract with the Bundesliga club expires at the end of the season and yet to put pen to a fresh deal. Speaking to Mon Deportivo, via El Nacional, RB Leipzig midfielder Dani Olmo stated he would like to play under Barcelona manager Xavier Hernandez and has fond memories of La Masia. Earlier, reports suggested that RB Leipzig could be looking to sell Olmo to generate some revenue for future transfer windows. Barcelona are considering bringing back their academy graduate who has excelled in the Bundesliga. According to The Athletic, Pep Guardiola has agreed in principle an extended deal that will keep him at the Etihad until 2025. The 51-year-old Catalan head coach, who has been in charge at the Etihad Stadium since the summer of 2016, has entered the final year of his current deal, but is now set to extend his stay at the club. The offered deal is believed to be a one-year deal with another year extension option for both the club and the manager. According to El Nacional, Manchester City are hoping to lure Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham to the Etihad to replace outgoing midfielder Ilkay Gundogan. Bellingham is monitored by many clubs including Real Madrid and Manchester City's league rivals Liverpool, who hope to sign him next summer. Reportedly, the two clubs are worried that City may overtake them in the race to secure the English midfielder's signature. According to Mundo Deportivo, Zinedine Zidane has struck a preliminary agreement with the French Football Federation, FFF, to succeed current boss Didier Deschamps as France's national team manager following the World Cup. The report adds Zidane's dream is to assume the managerial position of the France national team, which is why he turned down the opportunity to take the PSG job last summer. Deschamps' current contract with the FFF runs out after the 2022 World Cup, and while he remains open to extending his stay, France could be looking for a change of scenery with Zidane in the national team setup. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, Chelsea will sign RB Leipzig forward Christopher Nkunku for a fee of €70 million next summer. It has been widely reported that Chelsea signed a pre-agreement with Nkunku long back. However, there were rumors suggesting the Blues want to bring him in immediately after the World Cup. As per Jacobs, leaving RB Leipzig in the middle of the season was never the intention of Nkunku, and he will join Chelsea only at the end of the season.